Hey guys, Daemonxel back again with part 2 of our Workshop of Brilliant Light Demon Castle 50 floor, the Vulcan kill. This one's for the hunters. Let's talk about it. Alright, so if you're still having trouble and you just beat Vulcan, and now you're saying, oh, I finally beat Workshop of Brilliant Light. No, sorry, you gotta do it now with the hunters to finally beat, which is good because now you're gonna get more drops. So, with the hunters, some say it's a little bit easier than doing it with Sun Jin Woo. I was a little bit harder, only because the gear was a constraint for me. And as you see, I'm not at the threshold, right? I now have to re-gear because now I'm in the red. I'm getting a stat penalty because I don't have the gear for this fight. So what we need to do is we need to pump this up to at least the minimum. I think it's like 420, 425, somewhere around there. And that's basically on Alicia because she's still using the 55 toughness set as well as the expert set, also level 55. So what I do is I swap out 2 more pieces on the chest and the hands, and I give her finishing out a 4-piece set for Curse. But also what I'm doing is I'm changing the boots here with Sun Jin Woo's just so I can get more attack and get more damage with Alicia as well. All right, so now we got to change out our hands and our body piece. I believe I also steal this from Sun Jin Woo as well. And this is why I desperately need more drops. So they're not just having communal gear. Let's see. There we go. We're just going to swap that out real quick. Come on. And now we are at the threshold right now. And we want 50%. We have, okay, let's just. So because we don't meet that threshold, we need to swap out some gear now. And we end up changing the boots out and we're swapping it. Even though they're the same boots, we swap them out with Sun Jin Woo's because we want the additional attack on Sun. He's just got a better boot set that I'm currently using right now. Let's see here. Yep. As you can see, another crit rate, another additional damage, especially since we're taking the toughness away, which gives us that additional crit rate. So we're going to take this away. And we're also going to change out our gloves and our body piece, also with Sun Jin Woo. Let's bounce that forward a little bit. So we take the hands. When I'm taking the body piece. It's a beautiful piece, but unfortunately it's level 55, so we can't do nothing with it. All right, so now we are at our thresholds. We are 50%. Well, we've exceeded our 50%, right? We could probably drop this down if I had more crit damage and raise and pump this up somewhere between 180, 190. That's ideal, but we're above that 170% threshold. I'd like to get more damage. I'd like to get at least 10% here, 10% here for damage penetration. But since all her moves scale off attack, we're doing really good with 16,000 attack. And that's going to put us above our threshold. We're now at 433. We're no longer in the red. We no longer have that stat penalty. But I'm going to fast forward because I'm not able to get the job done with only moving this set over. And I'm just not able to get him down to where I need to get him. I'm losing MP. We're down to 14 seconds. He's at 20%. There's no way I can get him down to 0, because even him going into the shield is going to burn the time. So we have to do another run. And don't worry, guys, just keep plugging away until you get it done. Your hunters might be better than mine, you know? So what we do is we change up our gear, and we end up taking the rest of facts. We're going to pop all of these on to this. let's see. So with all the new gear now, we are now at, again, the same crit rate. We're at 178% crit hit damage. Our damage increase dropped from 5% to 1.9. Our defense pen dropped from, I think we might have the same defense pen now. Our precision is the same, but our attack is now 17,000. Just little changes. Right, and our new score is now 448. And now we're going to go into the fight. And now I'm going to start talking about the mechanics, how I tackle this fight. Now, what I end up doing, there's a couple different ways you can do this. We want to do fast tags so that we get the bonuses from the blessing set from Mei Lin, the greed set and the curse set are active. So you can go right in with Siu and try breaking, but I end up switching to Mei Lin just to avoid this, just to get some initial hits in. We bring Alicia in. I do a core hit. I'm going to use either the special 1 or the special 2, do a few hits. Then I'm going to bring CO in for the breaking. And the mechanics are the same. He's still going to go ground, the ground telegraph, into a charge, into a jump, into the flamethrower. The mechanics on him are the same. We're just popping between hunters now. Excuse me. 3 swing. We're going to dodge this. We're going to finish up our breaks. We're going to bring in Mei Lin, get a heel whip. We're going to get the special 2 off for Alicia, bring Alicia in, and we're immediately going into our special 2 and a core. Now, whoop, wrong thing. Now, at this point, you may be thinking, okay, I'm going to launch right into Alicia. I'm going to bring up my shadows. There is the one problem with, you want to wait till after he's done with this set of moves to bring your shadows in, because this will kill off your shadows, and it's as if you brought them in for no reason. So wait for this to finish before you bring your shadows, before you go back into your special 1 and just launch into them. We're in a safe zone, and now shadows come out, special 1, freeze, and we're just launching into them. Shadow, special 2, again, hits. We want to drive him below that 70%. We're going to dodge. Now, you also want to hold off on your MP, because, guys, the other reason you want to tag in and out is because of Alicia's MP. She does burn through it pretty fast, and we need to make sure that she has enough MP for that final phase of the fight, because otherwise you're not going to beat the clock. So we dodge. Shadow 2, special 2, sorry, more cores, and I believe I switched to CO here, just to kind of drive him below that 70%. Now I just stick with CO, and I'm going to start the rotation again, but this time I'm going to start with CO, and then move into Mei Lin, and then into Alicia again. We're going to do our dodges, we're going to get behind the barrier. Now, I'm waiting for him to enlarge, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch right into a special 1 to drive me close to him, and then right into a dodge. Dodge. And then I'm going to dive at him again if I have it up, or I'm going to do the heel kick. I'm going to use my ultimate on her right now. Going into Mei Lin, we're going to do her thing. He's going to jump up, we're going to dodge, we're going to come back, special 2, right into Alicia. And as she got her MP back, and as you see, I brought my shadows out too soon, and now they're dead. So that was a waste of DPS that could have been used to drive him even faster below that 50%. But we're going to swap out to CO to avoid some of the damage, to build up our MP. We're going to fast tag again into Mei Lin to get that special 2 off, so he takes more damage from water. And there we drove him below 50%. Now, yeah, I usually tag out at this point so we can start building up our MP again passively. And right from behind the rock, special 1, I just kind of beat up, and then I tag into Mei Lin. What we need to do is we need to drive him down below 40% now to go into the final phase. Now I'm holding off on my ultimate, and I'm holding on both her and Alicia because I want to use that right in the first part of the next phase. So we drove him now below 40%. We're going to the final phase here. I'm going to swap right to Mei Lin because we're going to use her first. And we want to get over to this left area. Because when I'm able to, I'm going to launch right into Special 1, Special 2, Ultimate. And then a hot tag to Alicia into an Ultimate. Here's the Ultimate. We're going to hot tag to Alicia. She's going to come in right with the Ultimate. And now we're going to launch our Shadows. We're going to do our Special 1, our Special 2, blowing through all our core and basic damage, driving him below that 15% mark. Hot tag into Sio so I can start building up some more MP on Alicia. Use her ultimate. I took a club to the face. Now we're gonna hot tag into Alicia because I don't want because if we hot tag into Mei Lin, if we use the hot tag right there instead of just swapping right to Alicia, she would not be able to be up for the shield break. And that's what we really need. When we're getting down to that 14%, we really need Mei Lin to be active to be able to break the shield. So we break the shield, go right into Alicia, and we're going to try and finish him off with our Special 1. As you can see here, I do become MP starved. Froze him right there. Into the ultimate. And now we're just going to finish him off with a Special 2, I think. Nope. There we go. Yeah, there it is. And that's basically the Hunter phase of the same fight. Again, you just have to make sure you have enough MP to keep Alicia going for the entire fight. You want to make sure that you're hot tagging between each other, and it's just basically beat the clock. And that is your finish for the Workshop of Brilliant Light Normal. Now all you got to do is just repeat this, farm your gear, and once you get that threshold, once you're able to do Workshop of Brilliant Light Normal without any blessings, it's time to move on to the hard mode, and that's a whole nother can of worms, which I have yet to explore. So I hope you guys found this entertaining, informative. I hope this helps you out. Hope this helps you guys clear the last hurdle that you have before moving on. And again, if you guys rock with the channel, tag that subscribe button, ring that bell, share and like the video, all that good stuff. And until I talk to you again, have a great week. Have a great weekend. And here, we're always one vision, one purpose, one friend. See you in the next one.